picked up quite a few deer coming in. None of them blew at me, just kind of ran off. We're kind of right on the edge of the property, on some hill, on this side of the hill with some oaks. I think there's gonna be a lot of traffic here tonight when they start running around a little more. It's kind of hot today, so they're probably still kind of bedded down. But it took a long time to get in here. It's kind of a mess. I'm using a harness and saddle for the first time, and so far I like it. It's quite the process getting up in here for the first time. But hopefully here soon we can get some deer coming in.
I look back at this day as a huge learning curve in my hunting journey. And I share this footage not only because it's super cool, but because I think there's a lot to be learned in the details of bow hunting, saddle hunting, and self-filming, all of which take a long time to learn and even longer to master. Because I had this encounter, hopefully I can look back on the mistakes I made and hopefully make better decisions in the future. Things like focusing less on the camera, making sure there's multiple shooting lanes at all yardages, and practicing in a saddle before you have a 160-inch deer in front of you. In hunting, you can't prepare yourself for everything. But the things you can prepare yourself for, you should, because you don't want to let the few opportunities you do get slip away. I share this footage because exactly 3 years later on the same day, I was presented with a very similar opportunity. And because of my past mistakes, I was able to make better decisions and this time capitalize on the opportunity.
Pretty disappointing hunt. There's nothing moving on cameras. Nothing's walked through, nothing's spooked. I mean, it's just dead out here. I mean, we're right in the middle to the end of October, you would think. Some deer would be on their feet for some decently cool weather. But I mean, there's just nothing. Nothing cruising, nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. So I'd love to stay out here and see if anything else walks by, or if anything walks by, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. The times have definitely changed on this property from the last couple of years. Used to be way more activity, so we have to come up with a game plan and figure something out. So
as the early season closed out, rut activity began to pick up, and we saw more and more deer, but very few that met our standards as to what was shootable. As I explored other opportunities in different locations, even different states, my odds of shooting a buck on our home property were looking slimmer and slimmer.
So we'll see. We're gonna keep our eyes open, ears open.
Until one evening, a buck who we had only had 4 encounters with in the past 3 years showed back up. In 2024, we had captured only one video of him in late July. Then he disappeared. Now that he had returned with a target deer in mind, I headed to the stand in hopes to lay eyes on him for myself.
It's November 8th, 6:44 in the morning. We had a really nice deer come into camera last night. One from early season velvet that we hadn't seen in a long time. And he kind of circled around the property got on a couple different cameras. And I think he's gonna come swing through here this morning. I might try to call, might try to do some rattling, see if I can get him into this plot. But he's in the area for sure. At least he was last night, so wish me luck this morning. Yeah, like I said, it's dead quiet, so I gotta be careful, but excited. So I just rattled and I had a buck come run in. I don't know if you got it on camera or not, but literally right underneath my stand. I couldn't even put the antlers down and stop rattling before he was right underneath me. I don't know how he didn't look up into the tree. He was right underneath me.
A little after 8 o'clock, the target buck showed up on the opposite side of the property. Frustrated, I contemplated moving stands to an area where I thought I might have a better chance of seeing him in person. But I refrained, and resumed my calling and rattling sequences in hopes of pulling him across the property. Some time passed after the small 8 spike moved off from the plot, and I heard some thrashing and noise coming from the timber in front of me. I looked closely into the trees and caught my first glimpse of the target buck at 80 yards. Knowing that I didn't want to take the risk of spooking him once he got into range, I directed my attention away from the camera and towards getting my bow ready. I unfortunately lost sight of him for 5 to 10 minutes and had no clue where he had gone. In fear that he had moved down from the hill and further away from the plot, I decided to grab my rattling antlers and throw them together. Just as I was going to hit them together, I thought to myself, there's a chance he's still in front of me and just out of my sight. So I put down the antlers and did one more doe-buck grunt sequence, pointing behind me and off to my left. Not 30 seconds later, the thrashing of the trees continued, and I spotted him emerging from the trees, headed directly towards my stand.
All
I just freaking smoked him.
No, you didn't.
I smoked him.
No, you didn't.
Oh my gosh.
No, you didn't. Let's go.
Perfect
You're
shot.
kidding.
Perfect shot.
You're kidding.
20 yards.
You get it on film?
I've got no clue.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
I mean, I got him coming into the plot. And then I just kind of moved the camera and I got no clue if it was on him or not. Oh my gosh. Just got to the ground. Finished making all my calls and everything. I got a buddy coming out to help me look here in a little bit. I'm gonna go check out the arrow and see what we got. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I smoked him, I'm pretty sure, so. But I can go check it out and see what it's like. Arrow looks really good. I just can't believe it, bro. Arrow looks so good. It's got blood everywhere. Looks like good blood. Yeah, I'm gonna go find my friend and we're gonna come back down and get to looking. So. No, he ran through the trees.
Okay.
And then down in, but I'm gonna see. Surely he's bleeding up. There he is right there.
Oh, hell yeah, buddy.
There he is, Brennan.
No, he's not.
Dude,
Yeah.
that thing's a tank.
Oh my god. My brother smoked his toes this morning.
Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna go put hands on him. I'll call you back in a second.
Oh, dude, he's got a split brow.
Dude.
Oh, he busted that little sticker off on that.
No, this right here was a huge thing that came out here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Dude, that is sweet. What a stud. Oh, yeah, that was a perfect shot, dude. Smoked him. What a stud.
Freaking beast.
Dude, that's awesome. Love the split brow.
This is a deer that we had on camera only a couple times, early September, maybe even late August, but left the farm and hadn't seen him in a long time. Last night he showed up on camera. I unfortunately wasn't in the stand, but then this morning got a crack on him. Rattled in a couple bucks early this morning and saw him kind of mid-morning on camera across the farm. I was patient, played my cards right, and he eventually stepped out in the plot where I was able to take a 20-yard shot and put him down. So.